The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, right away, they'll change the look. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Yoshivas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Burrow changing things up here. From the 24, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This is Brown going up the middle. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possible plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
We're scoreless after one. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Loose inside the 30. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to change the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Right here. Box quick.
Second down, Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Daniels looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Eckler again, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. this Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Now it's Burrow. They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
And just shutting him off there.
And he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown on the missed field goal return here. And on that wild note, we will come to an end here, the first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Here's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
45, 45, 45, 45. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Under 10. 10.
Robinson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Daniels going to try and throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
And that flag accepted.